Hello everyone, welcome to the new video session of Excel Next. In this session we will be talking about how do you create two levels subtotal. First by state name, so that you have the details for Alabama, the one given in blue, 31.6 million, and I also want the subclassification for metro and non-metro total, so that relates to the designation, metropolitan designation. So I want the first level to be state name, the next level to be metro designation. Okay, now if these are the two levels of subtotal I need to perform, I must sort the data at two levels, first by state name, then by metro designation. That's a must. So let me pick any cell, press Ctrl A to help me choose the data. Let me go to Data tab, within which let me access sort. Okay, sort by state name, perfect. Let me add one more level, because I want that within Alabama all metro should be on one side and non-metro should be on another. They shouldn't be scattered within the same state name. So I'm choosing then by as metro designation. Okay, so as you can notice, within Alabama, metro on one side and non-metro on the other. This is precisely what I wanted. Now after having done that, let me again choose the data, because now I'll begin the exercise of applying subtotal, not once but twice. So we'll also see along the way what are the tricks to be kept in mind. So after having chosen the data, as you can see on my screen, let's go to Data tab. Let's access subtotal. Okay. First job is to get the subtotals for the main category, that is state name. So I say at each change in state name, something which we did in the previous video session, use function sum, and in that extra row that has been added, please give me the subtotal for the column welfare budget, the one which contains all numbers. Let me press OK. Keeping the same data selected, we will access subtotal the second time. So let me go to subtotal. Now this time we will remember the sequence of the sorting that was made earlier. So I change this option to metro designation. Why? Now the statement as it reads, at each change in metro designation. What does this mean? It means that whenever metro changes to non-metro, there should be an added extra row which should show the total for the column E, that's welfare budget. Now wait, do not hurriedly press OK. Why? Because there's one last tick that is to be kept in mind, which is you must check this off. What is this standing for? It means if you do not check this off, it will replace current subtotals. Now what does current subtotals refer to? The current subtotals is the Alabama, Alaska state-wise totals that we have recently arrived at. So let me check this off. Okay, it'll take few seconds. We will get one more level. If I go to level 1, it shows me the grand total. Level 2, that's the state-wise total. Level 3, within states I have the designation metro and non-metro. Now this has been made possible precisely because of two main tricks. One, for two level subtotals you must do two levels of sorting. And the next, if you are applying subtotal for the subsequent times, second time onwards, you must check this option off, which says replace current subtotals. Alright. Now you can pause the video, you can rewind it back and watch it once again so that you are accustomed with the technique. But before I close this particular exercise, I must talk about the trick to separately color the state totals and color the metro designation summary totals in a different color. Now how do I do that? Let me show you the sample first. Let me go to the sample sheet. This is how I would want, and to do that let me go to welfare budget subtotal. Now what is the trick? Let's see. Let's go to level 3, which is where I am right now, and let me choose the entire data. To help me do that, let me choose the first row and let me press Shift Control down, after which let me press Control G. Let's go to special what? visible cells only, as what we noticed in the last video session. Okay, now let me get into the home tab and pick up a sober color, gray. Okay, now you would say that this did help me in one way. It colored all these subtotals in gray. That's fine, but I wanted differential color sets for the metro non-metro versus the state total. So let me take you to the last step which will help me do that. Let us now go to level 2. Why level 2? Because level 2 displays only the state-wise total. Now what I'm going to do is superimpose the color, the gray color which is there on the state name subtotals with another color. So to do that, let me again choose the first row of the data, pressing Shift Control down. Let me press Control G, special, visible cells only. So whatever is visible right now in front of my screen, it's been selected. After which, let me go to Home tab and go to the fill color. Pick up a dark color, let's say dark blue. And to make the text visible clearly, let me change the font color to white. So what has happened, only the visible cells have been colored in this blue-white combination. Now to get the full display of the final output, let me go to level 3. Exactly this is what I wanted. And if I go to level 4, you will notice all the summary totals have been colored, not the data inside them. So just a quick recap, what we did was 2 levels subtotal, and to do 2 levels subtotal, you must do 2 levels sorting first. And after having done that, when you go to the second or the third level subtotal, ensure that you must check this option off, replace current subtotals off. And after that, toggle between the 2 different levels and apply Ctrl G and special to color them differently. So we'll take up one more case study after this video. Till then, practice this particular exercise. See you in the next video.